Happy Monday through Sunday, depending on when you're viewing this Yoga Express. We're at number 10, Yoga Express 10. And if you started at number 1, this is a build-up from 1 through 9. So if you haven't done those, go back and check those out, because this is going to expand on everything you've kind of been learning, and it's going to be the ultimate express flow, so to speak. Let's start. And as always, this is a flow that's going to get right into it. So if you got to do a little mobility, do so, a little light jog, a little jumping jack, whatever it is you got to do to get you prepped and primed. Starting in tabletop position. Just to set this up, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, wrists parallel with the top of the mat, starting with downward facing dog, tuck back toes, downward facing dog, shoulders down the back, spine is long, feet hip width, hand shoulder width. And we're going to drop down into what we're going to call rabbit pose. So you're going to exhale, drop the knees as low as they can go. And again, if you're just warming up, maybe it'll be a little shallow or you'll get a little bit lower. And then as you straighten out, you're going to articulate through your plank position. Bring your right knee right between the frames of the arms. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, straighten out, find a neutral spine. I want you to drag your knee lightly across the mat, coming into a one-legged plank, and then you're going to rotate into low scorpion. Keeping low scorpion outside edge of left foot. Pick up the leg, open up the hip, coming into high scorpion. Hover the right hand, just like so, outside edge of left foot, and then drop on down. Skandasana, and then we repeat that. Track the pattern, so you're just going to go back to whence you came. Going through, you're going to feel your weight transfer to the outside edge of the left foot, and notice that you're pushing off the right foot, coming through, all the way back through high scorpion, planting the right foot down. Take a big inhale. And we have 2 more times before we hold it on the highlighted asanas. Exhale, drop into rabbit pose. Inhale, wave through. Coming into the high plank. Knee will drop, chest will open. So this is like a little reprieve from having all that weight on your hands. Exhale, find basically a one-legged plank position, hovering the right foot behind you, and then drop it into low scorpion. So you're still in that low plank position. Pick up the leg, inhale, high scorpion. Outside edge of left foot, you're gonna find a balance between both worlds, where you're just hovering, and then drop it on down into Skandasana. Right foot is flat, left leg is long. One more time. Thread it through. Coming through. Outside edge of foot. Really reach with the right hand. That will bring you back. Plant the foot down. Downward facing dog. Drop to rabbit pose on the exhale. Let's see if we can make this smooth. Inhale. All the way to opening up the chest, pressing the left hip forward so you get a little hip extension. Exhale, finding, and don't forget to drag that knee. Low scorpion. Weight on the hands, and then press the hips up, coming into high scorpion. Right leg will naturally open up. Hover, stay here for a moment so you can feel how easy it is to balance, and then just lower on down. It's going to help you control the Skandasana. We good? Now, we're going to go through and hold some highlighted asanas. Come through, transfer weight, downward dog, big inhale. Exhale, drop the hips, hold for about 2 breaths. And I'm letting the shoulders actually protract here, so they're coming away from my chest, towards the earlobes. Knees go low, and then waving through. Right shin comes right between the frames of the arms. Inhale, just stay here for 2 breaths. Press left hip forward. Open up the chest. It's a bit like if pigeon and cat and cow had a baby. It would be one, it wouldn't be ugly, it would be a pretty baby. As you exhale, come through, one-legged plank, and then coming into low scorpion. Hold here for about 2 breaths. Leaning forward, you're gonna feel your left oblique slide up, shoulders stay down the back, and then coming into high scorpion, outside edge of left foot. Let it hover for the challenge. Modification, just let your fingers have contact with the floor. Otherwise, this is the position, the transition from and to Wild Thing or Skandasana. Drop it on down, right here. Set yourself up. Make sure your left leg is straight. Make sure your right foot is planted flat, and we're going to continue on. Pressing into the right foot. Inhale, coming into Wild Thing. As you exhale, you're going to transition through Skandasana. I want you to reach with both arms. Plant the palms, hands down. Continue the rotation all the way around. Right foot's going to turn out, outside edge of left foot. You're definitely going to be an off the mat yogi for this one, but you're going to go back to the mat, come back through, drop it on down, and then repeat that. So on the inhale, coming into Wild Thing, head drops straight back. Exhale, you're going to reach into your Skandasana, plant the hands. Inhale as you transition. Exhale as you come into your reverse Skandasana with both hands planted. And then you got to pick up that right foot. As you transition back through Skandasana, plant the left hand last time through. Pressing through the right foot and the heel of the left foot. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale. So let that reach happen so that this is easy. Inhale on the transition, almost going through a dragon lunge type scenario or shape. Coming back through. And on the last one, we're going to hold just so you can feel. So as I come through, I'm on the outside edge of the left foot because that's where I'm going to go through. You can press off the ball of the foot, lifting the heel. As you exhale, lower down. Reaching through, about 2 breaths. Shoulders stay down the back. Weight transfers towards the heel. Breathe. Plant the palms, and this rotation starts in the chest. So you got to let your chest, your torso rotate. The arms are going to be like pillars. Back leg is firm so that when I roll to the outside edge of the left foot, it's all good. Right foot turns out in line with the knee, dropping the left hip a little bit. This one feels awesome. And I kind of told you why this is going to be like the test of all the Yoga Expresses. Now we're going to transition through, but you already know how to do this. Outside edge of left foot. As you come through, back. Now, from your 3-legged dog type position, you're just going to sneak the back leg in, the left leg just in a little bit, just a tad. So you can rotate and drop it down, coming into a Wild Thing position with your left foot planted, your right leg is out. We're going to do a big circle sweep. So follow along. Right hand is planted. This time Wild Thing, but you're going to circle sweep, chest to ceiling, left thumb, left shoulder. Then come through. Now here's where it's going to get fun. You're going to plant your left hand in front of you, keep sending the weight forward, and then just stand up. You can use your hands. That's all good. It's what I just did. The next 2 times around, we might attempt without the hands. Then as you lower down, just relax. All you got to do is let your joints hinge, hip, knee, ankle, and then back on down to Skandasana. So 2 more times, here we go. You can also go to the outside edge of the right foot, but again, the circle sweep, I'm going to open up and then cactus arm. Let it go, thread it through, send the arm forward. You can push off the back hand, and then option to stand up without using the hands. As you go down, just relax. So this is more of me just letting gravity help. So just let gravity help. You can plant the hands if you need to, otherwise come down to Skandasana. Last time through, big circle sweep, balancing with the left foot, outside edge of right foot, right palm, come through, reach forward. And again, you can use your hands. Otherwise, I'm just going to press off the left leg, come to a standing position. The right foot will naturally go parallel, and as I lower, check it out, I'm going to lower, I'm just going to let the toes go towards the ceilings. Or ceiling. If you got ceilings, then you're doing better off than I am, because I got 1 ceiling. From this position, we're going to hold, so reaching up. Just hold for about 2 breaths. Chest is open, 2 shoulders, torso is rotated, but it is kind of in one arcing line. Coming through, reaching. I'm going to show you the modification again so you have it. You can just plant the hands and look, I'm literally going to push. Coming up, feet turn parallel, spine is tall, drop it on down, planting the hands if you need to. So you can even start here, and look, I can walk my hands all the way back. Drop it on down, coming into a figure four. So if you have really tight hips, the shin can be in line with the side of the mat. If you're a little more open, it can be more in line with the top of the mat. So that depends. I think I'm half and half today. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, rotate to the outside of your right thigh, drop it down. Now here's where it's gonna get fun again. Transfer your weight to your right forearm. Left leg swings through, coming into boat. Hands planted. And then I'm gonna go back to that position. So just go to the figure four. Big inhale. As you exhale, just rotate away from your feet. Come back through. Weight's already in the right hand, right forearm. Left leg is what's gonna swing. That'll help you. Boom, straighten out. Come back through. Figure four. The knee in line with the right sole of the foot. Big inhale. And if you just let your body rotate, it'll do a lot of the work for you. Let the weight transfer back to the right forearm, right palm. Left leg will swing. Like so. And then the last one, we're just gonna hold for 2 breaths. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Leaning away from the back foot. About 1 more breath. I'll break this one down one more time. So, relaxing. I'm gonna drop to the right forearm. So my weight's already on the right forearm. It's like a base, it's a platform, it's a frame. Left leg will swing towards the front of the mat, and then I'm just gonna follow the left, followed by the right, coming into a boat type position. And if you wanna test the core, power boat. This one is shaking. Take a big inhale. Exhale, transfer to the figure four on the other side. Boom, just like so. Your right foot is behind you, left foot's in front. Just gonna transition to downward dog on the other side. So right hand down, rolling over the shins, right leg will straighten out, come back through, stepping into downward dog. And now we have the other side. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width, spine is tall. Find your balance.